There we go. Yeah. Okay.
I guess it's doing a good job processing the material. I mean, it's getting down there, but it is taking forever. And right about here is where, as a business owner, started getting a little nervous about completing this 4-acre job in a single day. I don't think we're going to get to it going like we are.
Okay, so by now I think you saw a couple clips of us running the brush hog for contract the first time. A lot of learning. We first started it, we weren't getting results any better than you can get with the brush hog, and I knew something was wrong. Well, yes sir.
You do stump grinding too?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So I'll show you a few clips, or maybe I already did, of our first attempt at forestry mulching. The results that we got were nothing more than, what you can get with a brush hog, and I knew something was wrong. I mean, how you run a brush hog is you just drive into it. It's one pass, and you get what you get. You can take a smaller bite or a bigger bite depending on the diameter, the woody material, or listening to the engine. Does it want to eat more or to eat less? And that's how we ran the forestry mulcher, work with it, you know, for maybe an hour, and we're starting to, you know, feather it in a little bit. You know, we'll drive into it and then back drag, and then drive into it and back drag, and it's just different than brush hog, where you just drive into it like a bulldozer, and that's how we're operating the forestry mulcher. The drum mulcher is like a brush hog. Well, a little more finesse than that, but we're getting it. With that, it's also going significantly slower than what we thought. And this is a business owner trying to mitigate this project to not take you know, a complete bath in it. We're gonna run the tractor over all the grassy areas, that kind of stuff, so the mulcher can just come over and do, you know, a quick back drag and doesn't have to, you know, do as much finesse. So what did we do? We failed. Now, the most experienced, you know, brush mulcher was an apprentice at one time, right? So this is our fail. But we failed safe. The project we're doing could be done with a brush hog, just doesn't give as good as results. But I knew we always had that fail safe of bringing in a brush hog either on the tractor or the bobcat, doesn't matter. What is a fail? I teach my kids this all the time, and I'm sure I brought it up here before. It's a first attempt in learning. This is our first attempt. We're learning. We're gonna get better, we're gonna get more productive, we're gonna get more efficient, we're gonna understand how to operate a mulcher and all of its, you know, quirks. We'll get to it. But I'm an average guy, we're an average company, we're an average business, doing average jobs, taking you guys along to show us some wins and some fails, some FAIL, first attempt in learning. This was a learning opportunity, and we're going to, you know, try to rectify this project and still complete it in one day. Got a lot of work to do. We better get rolling. Yeah, take this off. Throw it underneath the tractor. Hop up on the tractor. Here we go, contact. Take it out of four-wheel drive. Always try to park the tractor on four-wheel drive with the parking brake on. Locks all four wheels. Leaving it in two-wheel drive, you know, is only going to put the brakes on the rear wheels. Mechanical four-wheel drive, front-wheel drive, either way you want to call it, will lock all the tires in. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, let's get the show on the road. from Mulching leaves a very nice finished processed material. We need to make sure we can go as fast as possible, get this job done today. So I'm going to start clearing up some of the lower brush and grasses and whatnot with the brush hog. And you'll see me kind of pushing the area, and then the mulcher will come over and process the area. Let's go. This is brush hogging. This is going right over the surface. The dirt that was mixed in, that's subsoil, that's subsurface, that's getting down into the actual roots and everything else. Quick, cool little side-by-side of the green area that we just quick brush hogged, and what it looks like when you don't subsoil, and then subsoil going all the way, I think we're maybe a ½ inch into the ground, but it stirs up the dirt. The brush hog's fast, coarse, and kind of gets the job done, but it doesn't get down to subsoil. So just a quick comparison shot there. All right, so if you can see down here, we're getting some overheating. It's all caked with, I don't know, let's call it dust or whatever. Gonna try to take the leaf blower and blow some of it out. That puppy's loud. She ain't perfect. Needs some water, I think. I don't know how to get on the back side of this radiator. Oh, I got an auxiliary cooler, oil cooler probably. Yeah. How do you move all that? I don't know if you do. Well, we're gonna give her that as a go. Hopefully get this project done. All right, well, we're just about done. Let's go take out this little patch over here. And we're gonna call this one a wrap. On to the next job. All right, well, wrapped up the project pretty late at night. All of 9 acres, a little bit bigger than, well, I just got to get better at due diligence in taking measurements myself and making sure that they're accurate. Learned a lot though. There were a little bit of poplars or aspen trees. That's a really softwood. And then just tons of willow. There was a thicket over there, a 3-inch plus popples. The FECON did great on any woody, solid-ish woody material. When we got into the willows, it became like rubber bands and went around the drum and just kind of boogered everything up, and did not leave a good. It just wasn't. It wasn't where that tool excelled at. But it's good to know for the next job, because we just did another brush hog job that was pretty much solid willows, and thankfully we used the brush hog, not the drum mulcher on that one. And I don't want to beat up the drum mulcher too much. The unit we're using is a bobcat with a 65 horse Kubota motor and 27 gallons per minute, and that's all brand new advertised, and it's not a spring chicken. So if we had a machine with more power, more flow, probably would even do better on the little willows. Call them just rubber bands, so you just get wound up in the drum. But for that one small thicket of trees, boy, that thing, it shined. Yeah, someday we'll invest in the big fancy expensive machine to run a drum mulcher. But for now, we just don't have the horsepower enough to clear the knives, clear the treads, like big cars or whatever. You just give her more power and it'll clear the treads. Anyways, you can see where predominantly we brush hogged, left the grass to come over, and then some of the other areas where it was predominantly just the drum mulcher, we got down into the subsoil and subsoiled it. So pretty neat. Learned a lot. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And hey, if you're seeing the bulldog do it, just remember, you can do it. Might even be able to do it better. Cheers from the bulldog, guys. Now I gotta go pick up the tractor. I have help today. Say hi, Kens.
Hi.
Say hi, Max.
Hi.
All right. See you guys. Thanks.